Just add, just add one tiny sister. Hey, hey, big girl, would you like to help me? I'm putting all these pictures in a book. Here's one of a very sleepy guy. And look, this is a picture of a white little girl. You want me to, you want me to tell you her story again? Good. That's just what I'm about to do. Here is a picture of three people walking a dog. I know you know them. Why do I have a sock? Because it's going into the book. Why am I doing this? Because are all parts of my favorite story, the one about you. The picture with the dog. Let's put that first. Yes! That is me. Daddy. Your brother. And Rosie the one the dog. Connor is not a brother in this picture. Not yet. He needs a sister before he can become a brother. Why don't we add some what Connor wrote? He thought a lot about you before you came home with us. Mom announced today that we are going to adopt a little girl from China. No less. What do I think? She wonders. I need a sister. She says I should be a brother. Truth is, I wouldn't mind. Only how do I become a brother? Hand me the card with the pretty flower on it. It says congratulations. It says congratulations.
Congratulations.
It says congratulations. It means that all our papers have gone to China. And we should be happy. Soon we will hear about a little girl who will be our little girl. What a silly picture of me with a big pile of paper. Daddy and Connor thought it looked funny. What was it for? For you, so that people in China would know we were a family who could take good care of a little girl. Maybe Connor should go here. 5 things I wonder about being a brother.
Will she like me?
Will she like me? Will she annoy me? Will I have to lock my room? Will she get dibs on the TV? Will she like sports? That is picture. A worried looking little girl named Quan Yu. This is the first time we ever saw your face. I was so happy to have a daughter that cried. Daddy said, there's our girl. Connor put his hands in the air and said, yes! Later, I went outside to see the stars. I thought, these are the same stars that are over my little girl's bed in China. I made a wish that you were alright. Big news. A lady from the adoption agency called to say she was sending us an email with a picture we created around the computer. Sorry, a picture. For the screen, I short-haired, worried-looking little girl stared out at us. We stared back. I have a sister. This invitation can go here. There was a party before we left to find you. All our friends wanted to celebrate with us. They gave you dresses, dolls, a tutu to dancing, and easel to paint on so many things. Yes! It was the pink tutu. I know. You do like to dance. I think this new system now has more clothing than I do, and more toys than I had. And what about all this pink, frilly stuff? I was hoping for a tree climbing, hockey playing sister. This is worrisome. We leave soon. That keeps packing and unpacking the suitcases. We still have too much stuff. 3 plane tickets to China go in the book. I put Connor sleeping on the plane here. It takes a long time to get to China. I know you know that. You know a lot of things. Finally, we are on our way to China. First, we will spend a week in Beijing for surprise. More papers. Then on to Kunming, where I get to meet my sister. We have decided to add Claire to her name. It was my idea. Claire. Guan Yu. Next, we go to the city of
Guangzhou.
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 For the papers, we need to bring Claire home, and then back to Beijing. Now this picture of a very sad little girl. Yes, it's you. Do you know when this was? It was when we first met. Lots of people were in the room waiting to meet their babies. A woman handed you to me and said, "Here is your mommy." I hugged you. Daddy stood very close. Connor put his hand on your back. You looked at us, and then you started screaming. A big scream. Don't laugh. You did. You did. A big get me out of here. Scream. That's right. You didn't know us. How could you like us if you didn't know us? But we were ready to like you. Are you ready? Loved you. I think. Except when you kicked me. Yes, you did. Tomorrow is my birthday, but who cares? Today we got Claire. She is so pretty and so scared. She reminds me of that line from the spooky movies. It's quiet. Too quiet. Mom said this might happen. I mean, we don't even speak the same language. But still, it's frustrating. We have lots of pictures of our new family in Kunming. You and Daddy on the merry-go-round and the tickets. Didi and Connor playing badminton anywhere they could find space. You would chase the shuttle for them. Look at these 3 ladies. They're old women. And they're beautiful. They stopped me to ask questions. Would you go home with us? Where would you sleep? Would you go to school? Questions. I answered all I could. I told them I would help you to be anything you wanted to be. No. I didn't say a gymnast. I didn't know that yet. I have discovered my mom talks to people even when she cannot speak their language. Our poor translator is always running after her trying to see what she is doing. Today, my mom was telling these 3 ancient women, half in English, half in Chinese, all the amazing things Claire is going to do with her life. And the oldest one, I am not kidding. This woman was about 102 years old. She looked hard at my mother. Then she looked hard at Claire. Then she nodded her head and gave my mom a thumbs up. So cool! Let's add this postcard of our hotel in
广州
Guangzhou,
广州
Guangzhou, and the sock too. Why? Because in this story, it is a famous sock. Connor made a football out of socks, so he could play in the hotel. Sometimes you and Connor had to wait while we looked at papers, or checked computers, or talked on the phone. So boring. Connor invented hotel ball, which he would play with Daddy, or by himself, or he tried to play with you, but you just stared at him, as if you were a strange person. You never smiled. Should I read your Connor's words? Today will forever stand etched in my memory. I got my first love out of Claire. Then I were playing catch with my soccer football. He threw it over my head onto the bed next to where Claire stood watching us. I yelled, "Fumble!" and dove for it. The next thing we knew, Claire was laughing her head off. It was the sweetest sound. It sounded as if that laugh had been trapped inside her and finally burst out. Once you started laughing, you kept going, laughing and laughing, loudly. We thought it was wonderful, except for the time we gave you ice cream. I know you like ice cream, but this ice cream made you so silly. You were running, shouting, bouncing off the walls. Daddy and Connor tried to catch you. We looked like we were making a funny movie. This is the spoon from the ice cream, and this is a bill for a bathing suit that I paid too much money for, so you could swim in the hot tub pool with Connor, but you didn't, did you? I had this great idea to take Claire swimming. She took one look at the pool and began to cry. I jumped in to show her what fun it was. That made her yell even louder. Cry, scream, howl. That maybe Claire thought the pool was eating me. Here's a picture of you and Connor back in Beijing on our last day in China. Yes, it was snowing, and it was Thanksgiving Day. I kept thinking that this was your last day in your first home. I was hoping you would like your new home. I was amazed at how our new family felt exactly right, at how much I loved you already, at how glad I was you had stopped kicking me. I want to remember everything so I can tell Claire in case she doesn't remember China. Everything here is so different. The streets are jammed with people. So many bicycles lined up, sharing the roads with cars. The smell, the smell, the smell, a more raw, dumb smell. The hills surrounding Kunming. The small restaurants with wonderful food. This is Claire's other home. I respect it. Now there are 4 airplane tickets, one for each member of our family. All the people in this picture were waiting to meet you. The airport was filled with friends and family, holding big balloons and saying, "Welcome home." It was good to see them. It was good to see them. It was good to see them. Claire became scared and shy again with all the new people. As he does it, I thought, my sister has to get to know you. I held her hand. Now here are some pictures of our family back at home. You and Connor and Daddy trick or treating, and the time you painted Rosie. You had to have a timeout. You had to have a timeout. You had to have a timeout. Yup, you were angry. And Rosie was red, blue, and yellow. Well, the shy, scared sister has disappeared. Sometimes, sometimes when I hear little kids running around our house, or Claire singing, Old MacDonald, loudly in her fast learned English. I wonder if this disappearance is a good thing. But then Claire's laughter always always tells me that it is. Hiroshi looks worried. Not you. Can you count how many dolls are on her back? One, two, three, four, five. That's right. And the panda, she likes to have dolls on her back. She told you that. Okay, I believe you. You want to you want to draw a picture. That's a great idea. I know you are a good artist, and it will be a perfect way to finish our book. Someone asked Claire today, "Is that your brother?" She said, "Can't you tell? Can't you tell? That was perfect. She was almost perfect. Except she does get tips on the TV, which is not fair, and I do have SI on my room. I have to keep moving the tire, and she sometimes annoys me, and she does not seem to like sports, which is a big problem. She does seem to like anything pink, or with the word princess on it. Hmm. But I do think she likes me, and I know the answer to my question now. How do you become a brother?
Just ahead.